What's up, guys? We're back here with Archeworld NFTs. Let's talk about what's going on here with the land, the fandom. Are they good values? Has it gone down? What's going on? So as you can see, 1700 klay for a small land. This looks like a great deal, doesn't it, guys? It's because it was a 2000 klay just a couple of days ago. But unfortunately, this is actually a terrible deal, and it's not actually a discount because the klay price has actually gone up significantly. So klay has seen almost a 100% increase in value. So this purchase right here, even though it is less klay than what it was a couple of days ago, it is actually way more USD than it was a couple of days ago. So once again, klay price has just skyrocketed. We're nearly at 30 cents per klay, and it still is going up and up and up. Also, the land in game is starting to lose all of its value. Nothing that you can produce from the land right now is actually worth anything. Labor potions are down to 2.5 BSLT. Archeum 10,000 bundles are down to about 30 BSLT. So the amount of profit that you're making is next to nothing, and you're pretty much better off just renting out your properties if you actually own them. So a lot of things are going wrong for the land NFTs, and then also for the fandom card NFTs. So fandom card NFTs are also down significantly, more so correctly than the land ones. These ones are down almost 100% or almost 50% from about 2,000 klay. They're now down to 900 klay. But when you click on them as well, you can see that because the klay price has gone up so much, they're still a little bit more expensive than what they were a couple of days ago. A couple of days ago, you could buy a fandom card for approximately $200. I think I picked up a couple at like 150, 160 at one point as well. So paying $277 is still significantly higher than what it was at lower prices a couple of days ago. And all this has to do, once again, with the klay cryptocurrency price. And you can just see the graph, see the chart, what we're talking about. Oh, it's over 30 cents right now. It went up almost 20% in the day today. Very, very impressive. Look at this chart, guys. So this is insane. This is the 1 day chart. Boom, 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 just skyrocketing up. Like, something's going on. People are just buying klay cryptocurrency like it's going out of style. Here's the 7 day chart. You can see what we talked about, over 100% increase now from 14 cents 7 days ago all the way just skyrocketing up. Crypto is seeing a nice little surge, but nothing like this, nothing like 100% increase anywhere. You know, like Bitcoin is over 20,000 right now, but yeah. And it, you know, if you bought the absolute bottom on this thing, this was a 12-cent coin at one point, and now we're, look at this. This looks really, really good in a chart right now. Almost a 3x your money right there if you bought the absolute bottom. And yeah, volume is surging up. So just because something looks like it's cheaper in the currency klay does not mean that it is a good deal. And that's why you'll notice that there's a lot of people selling fandom cards at 900 klay right now. Like, you can just see all of these offers for 900, 1,000. Like, this was unheard of before. Like, there was no one selling anything that's cheap, and now there's just tons and tons of people that are willing to sell their fandoms because they want klay. They see klay just rocketing up, and they're just like, "Hey, I want klay. I don't want this. I want klay. Give me klay." And you look at the activity, you'll see that there's not much going on. The volume has started to dry up a little bit. More so, you can see that in the land NFTs, because fandom always had a small amount of volume. But in the land over here, we can see the dramatic surges August, September, when the game launched, the first month. Going into the second month, a slight decrease, some surges here and there. Massive sales. This is with that $14,000 sale, I believe, right there. And then just slowly just petering out in the last couple of days, it looks like. Going back to the original volume and sales volumes. I mean, there is still a couple things that are happening, but nothing compared to what it was. And so I believe this is because there's been lack of content. There's been a lack of reason to actually care about the game. There's a lack of things to do. There's no reason to progress your character or to get stronger. So we'll see what happens with the update in a couple of days, because the update is confirmed to coming out on Wednesday in America time, Thursday in Asia. And this is going to have the arena rewards, and it's weekly rewards. The arena rewards are an insane incentive. It's 2,500 BSLT for first place, 1,200 for second and third place, and it decreases down all the way to the top 100, which gets 40 BSLT if I remember correctly. So there's a lot of prize money to be won. And granted, some people say the arena doesn't matter, the arena does nothing, the arena is worthless. When you put real life money on the line for things, there's going to be a ton of competition, whether it's legitimate or cheating, people trying to abuse alts and things like that. That begs to be seen. If that's the case, obviously people will do anything and everything to get an advantage and to win, real life money. People do anything and everything just to win in fake video games already, and there's nothing on the line. And now when you actually put, real cash, real money on the line, the cheaters are going to be out there, and it's going to be a very, very interesting system to see. People will be going very hard in the arena to earn that money, earn that cash. Then you also have the new mobs. So if you are not into PvP / mobs or / arena battles, then you have potentially new mobs to go fight after. But you are going to need to PvP as well, because there's not going to be enough mobs for the entire server. Although the population has decreased over the last couple of weeks because of lack of content, we believe, we'll have to see if there is enough mobs or not. I don't think there will be enough mobs for everyone to fight over, so you are going to be PvPing over mobs. And even if there were, say, like 1,000 mobs, some people are going to be greedy and they're going to want to kill 20 or 30 mobs themselves, right? The groups, parties that are going to be formed, they're like, I want to be a small party. I want to be a 2 or 3 man party, because then we get more loot. I don't want to be a 50-man raid. Like, why do I want to share the loot with someone that's weak? So it'll be very interesting to see what happens with the ancestral monsters. And hopefully they are tough and strong and do kind of require a small party to actually kill. If that's the case, then we should see Archeum prices go up. People should be investing more into their characters. And then, of course, the new mobs have to drop good stuff. If they don't drop good stuff, then there's no reason to actually go farm them and to progress your characters. So it has to be a cycle where the new mobs are definitely way better than the old mobs, drop-wise, earning-wise. And then that forces characters needing to progress their characters higher and stronger to not only kill the mobs, but to stay alive and win PvP battles with other players. So we'll see if they can get this correct. It's a really simple concept, I think. So I think they should be able to understand this, is that the mobs need to be very difficult, and the mobs need to drop good stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the mobs drop blue Archeum cores or blue Archeum core shards, potentially purple Archeum cores as well. I wouldn't be surprised to see that happening. The purple ones at a very, very low drop rate, I would say. I wouldn't also be surprised to see if they introduce purple Archeum shards. Those would be something that could come out, just like they did with the blue Archeum core shards. So things like that. And then, of course, maybe a higher tier core. Maybe then release the, I believe it's the heroic that we're at. But that's not needed yet. No one is that high of level. The lunar gems are going to be dropping somehow, and it's most likely going to be a drop, and then you're probably going to have to craft it. They didn't give us the crafting recipe, but that's my guess on what's going to happen, is that they're going to drop like a piece, a component, and then you're going to have to go ahead and craft that, and then craft it up to the basic, and then craft it up to the rare level. So we'll see if that comes out, but that would also stimulate the economy. The crafting economy needs help as well. Pretty much everything needs help. So we all need updates, and if they can check the data, they can realize that everything is just going downhill because there has not been any content updates, and that they need to update things quicker than this. So this is going to be their first update, and it's taking them 2 full months, so 60 days for them to actually get a content update in the game. That is way too slow, and so hopefully they realize that they need to update at least every 30 days, some kind of a form of content increase. All right, guys, I will talk to you guys later. Let me know what you think about the klay price, of the NFT price, of the game, what's going on, and the updates. Let me know in the comment section. I will